first individual task seems to be a tough one for our warriors.
Let's go.
Well done to you, Chidima. OSAS!
Yes, ma'am.
You're hereby evicted from the Gulder Ultimate Search.
Hey! OSAS, with all this body, you allowed a woman, you allowed a lady to do it before you, to get it before you. Anyways, it's all good, Sha. I've actually said this before, that the gods of the Amoriki kingdom actually has reserved the spots for these ladies. Guys, remember that we started with 18 contestants. Abi, 12 out of the 18 were young, able, giant-looking kind of guys, and we only had 4 simple ladies that came into the camp. Guys, so far, 8 people from the 18 have left. All male, no female. Right now, we have 9. In fact, the 9th person just left the camp, making it 9 men that have left the camp. The 4 ladies are still standing strong. If the gods are not saying something to you, I think they have just given me a message that maybe a lady might be that ultimate warrior. Guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi guys, welcome to this episode of the Gulder Ultimate Search, and we're going to be talking about everything that went down in the episode 11 of the Gulder Ultimate Search. So automatically, it's the individual task is here, and it simply means that it's a all man, is all on your own, all man for himself. It simply means that there's no more group task, there's no more clan, there's no more Amoriki, there's no more Iroko, there's no more Erin clan, all man for him or herself. And I have a lot to say about this eviction tonight, because right now I'm confused. When guys, it literally started the whole thing, the food, the task, and it was an early morning routine. They talked about, it was a puzzle where they had to throw this ball, spoil the whole thing, and then rebuild it. And so at the end of the day, it was a 10-man, of course, task, and the 8 guys in the camp were able to do it. I was so happy to see Jennifer finish up as the 2nd person or 3rd person. I was really happy that, she was really doing well. Estima too is also doing very, very well, if you ask me, So at the end of the day, we had just Chidima and OSAS still struggling. In fact, according to them, 6 hours later, even with all the hints that the taskmaster was giving, Remy, I will not lie, has been helping these contestants with feedbacks, with hints on how to solve so many of their tasks. And I think he's really a nice guy, if you ask me. He's a nice guy in the jungle. He's a lot better than Toki's mean face. Anyway, after 6 hours, according to them, of struggling, they gave them 5 minutes to count down. And when I saw Chidima doing everything, I was like, thank God, though. Hey, thank God, though. This lady is not going anywhere yet. And in my mind, I was really praying that Chidima doesn't go, because I knew that OSAS has a chance, because they said, according to the task, that the individual task, once the individual task starts, that if any of the contestants who have a boomerang has a lifeline. So far, 3 of the contestants have a boomerang. Estima, OSAS has a boomerang. He was the first person who found the boomerang, followed by Estima. Estima was, after the last eviction, while they were leaving a place of talking, that was where she picked hers. And then we had Damola, who also has, so according to what we've been hearing, once you have a boomerang, it simply means that you have a lifeline. So, I mean, when this guy was evicted, okay, before I even go into the eviction, Bob Manuel came into the show, and, it was a campfire thing, after the whole task. He said top 10, so top 10 was like a celebration. They had a campfire, they roasted good, they sang their song. That their team song was really nice. Yankari gave us the hip-hop version. I was really happy, but they had to cut him short when he said he needed to go home. But the vibe was really wonderful. And then Bob Manuel was talking, and it was more like it was just traditional marketing about the show, about viewers, viewership, like there was just so much talk. Anyway, at the end of the day, I was thinking like, I felt like the face of Talking Joe was not going to hold. But, when it was time for Bob Manuel to leave, Bob Manuel left, and Kunle Remi was like, let me see him off. And from seeing off, we never saw Kunle Remi back again. The next person we saw was Toke Makinwa. Toke was dressed all in black, and hey, I'm very sure the meat they were eating probably would have turned to salt or sand. They according to them, they were all frightened. Like, from the look on their face, they were not excited to see Toke. It was very, very obvious. And at the end of the day, Toke had to talk about what happened the day. And then the next thing we heard was Chidima and OSAS come out. Of course, Chidima wasn't the last person who finished. It was clearly OSAS. And that's how we heard, OSAS, you have been evicted from the Gulder Ultimate Search. Your journey ends here. And one of the things that I have to say about this Gulder Ultimate Search is that at this point, I think I'm literally getting very angry with the lack of information to the fans. Like, I don't understand why this show looks like a one-man show. I don't understand why the show is so leaving the fans in the blind. And literally, this is where I'm getting really pissed. So, like, I even watched the show even after the whole eviction had been done. I was feeling like they're going to give us like another in-depth knowledge of what's going to be happening. Like, okay, after this, so this is the next thing to do. There's going to be voting or something, but nothing, no information, nothing. We only had OSAS have been evicted, and so I'm like, is the Boomerang no more? Is it no more useful? Even if, okay, so from my own thoughts anyway, what I'm thinking right now is that maybe OSAS is going to be taken to somewhere and he's going to wait for a while, and while he's waiting, because he's the only one up for eviction, so maybe they're going to wait for another contestant to be up for eviction, and then when the person gets evicted, the person will join OSAS, and then there will probably be like 2 or 3 people, which will actually make people vote to get, 1 person or 2 person out of the evicted housemates back into the show. So I don't really understand the dynamics around it, and that's why I am very, very upset with this brand. I am very upset. I would not even lie. I swear, honestly, guys, this Gulder Ultimate Search, I don't know why you guys are just frustrating us. I don't know why you're frustrating us. Like, since the show started, there has not been anything like eviction privilege to the fans to vote back people. So if this is the first time that this thing is being introduced, are we not supposed to understand what is happening? Because I clearly don't understand the concept of the Boomerang. I clearly don't, we cannot be watching a show and we don't understand what is going on. I don't know, but it's really upsetting. It's really annoying that the show is just going on blindly, and it just looks like they just want to keep doing it their way, and we're not part of it. So if we're not part of it, people should not talk about the Boomerang. People should just do the eviction the way it should be. I don't know, but I'm really upset. I don't like the way the show is going. It's getting really boring. It's not exciting. Guys, I remember when we watched the Ultimate, what's that? There's this episode, I think episode 8, after Kunle Remi's episode. The episode 8 was quite intriguing. They had this Mortal Kombat kind of thing where they would just show the contestants, and then the voting thing. We know what next to do. This one, there's no, like, I don't understand. With this era of social media and everything, you guys should share the information, like, to us, even if you can't share it on set. Like, we don't really understand. It's really getting annoying. I will not lie, I'm getting really pissed. And I mean, this is one of the reasons why the show is really not getting a lot of traction, because we're just watching the show in a very blind manner. We don't know what is happening, and I am really upset. Guys, I don't know. Please let me know your thoughts about the show so far, because right now, I don't like the fact that we're just kept in the dark. That's just what I don't like. Like, we know the Boomerang thing is coming, the Lifeline thing is coming. Shouldn't we have like an explanation? Shouldn't we understand the show? I mean, shouldn't we have an idea of how the whole thing is going on? Guys, I don't know. I think that's it for this episode 11. I don't think I have much to say anymore, because right now I think I'm even blind. There's so many blind spots to this whole thing, and I don't know. Let's just keep watching and seeing what they get to do in the next episode, I guess. And basically, that's going to be in another week. So maybe you would get more information from the diary section, Jungle diary section. I don't know. Maybe not. Guys, don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. Share your thoughts on what you think about the Gulder Ultimate Search. For me, I think I'm getting tired, and I'm angry. I'm tired of getting angry. Literally, I'm tired of getting angry. I'm going.
To cap the night, Estima finds a boomerang.